Yo, what it do, what it don't, what it is, what it isn't. You already know what this is. This is Once We're Not Saying magazine dedicated to shit that I'm into, and I'm your host P Fire, aka P on your favorite MC, and this is another episode of Stuff. And on today's episode of Stuff, I'm going to take you through the CP Company magazine, and yeah, let's just get into it like we're getting into it. So guys, this is the CP Company magazine called Arcipelago, I think. Please excuse me if I got it wrong. So this is edition 1, this is edition 2, and this is edition 3. Alright guys, shall we get into it? Let's get into it. So let me just show you what we have here. So we have 3 editions of the magazine, as you can see right there. Super dope, super fly. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to take you from the first one. Let's go numero uno, shall we say. As you can see, dope cover, super nice. You know what I mean? Gotta love that. Back end as well. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter, looking like Mad Max on the old coverage. Super dope. Okay, so Arcipelago, God, sorry if I've said that wrong, is a biannual magazine published by CP Company, the original Italian sportswear brand. The magazine offers a voyage through the archipelago of cultures, landscapes, cityscapes, factories, tensions and history that lie behind our society's fascination with exceptional objects. What a great synopsis. Okay guys, let's get into it. Straight away, let me just move this up closer so you can see what's going on. You're just going to see some beautiful images. I've not really gone through this because I like to do these on camera for the first time. So we're just going to look at some images of CP really. Look, you know, it's what we like to do. I'm not going to go through each page, but you know, we're going to go through it like we're going through it. So let's have a look. That's a beautiful image right there. You know what I mean? You're in your field, they've been in our field, literally. This time we're looking for that CP Company thing. It's just got some dope images, you know what I'm saying? Really, really nice. It's not just about jackets, it's about nature, it's about, you know, like they said, landscapes, it's about all kinds of things that fascinate us as humans and peoples. Let's look at that. Step back. The greens on that, very, very nice, aren't they? That's a beautiful image, isn't it? Gotta love that. Let me show you that. That image is dope, you know what I mean? Sort of flight pilot hat right there, looking like the Green Hornet, you know what I mean? Not quite, but you know what I'm saying. Let me just look through and just give you a little bit. Yeah, so you're doing a bit of fly fishing right there in the old CP, you know what I mean? Gotta love a bit of the old CP, come on, you know what I'm saying? Oh, there we go, some nice. He looks happy, man. I've never been fishing, guys. Have you guys ever been fishing? I actually want to go. I want to start, you know, just being in nature a bit more, you know. Everything isn't all about buildings, you know. Buildings. Boring. And look, knee deep in water and trout, you know what I mean? That's not a euphemism. Fireboy, you are something else. You are something else, man, I swear to God. You just got a whole bunch of stone images and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You get the picture. Let me just see what else we have at the back. Look, you got some drawings and stuff. Voila. Very, very nice. Alright guys, let's switch over to number 2. Of course, you got that right there. You see what's going on. And then at the back, look. You know, my music lovers, you know what that is, you know. Super, super dope. Okay. And of course it starts with, there's our man right there, you know what I mean? Go give him a follow. I forget his, let's see if it shows here, but he's an old school casual. I follow him on Instagram, so that's super dope, you know what I mean? Gotta love it. Shout out to my guy, you know what I mean? Let me show you a bit more. We love to see people in the jackets. It's always dope. Always dope to see people in the jackets. Ah, love. And there's Lean. I met Lean, so you might remember in my CP Company event video, and I asked the young lady who had the fly jacket on, and she had a customized lens. She had a customized lens that said Lean. So that's the lady there. She's with her father, and I think that's so dope because my daughter wears Stone Island and a bit of CP just because of me. Not that she picks it up, but she borrows my stuff. I say borrows, wears my stuff, and that's because of me. And this is her with her father. She's actually a visual artist, and she's good energy, man. I don't know her personally, but you know, I've had a couple short conversations with her on Insta, and she's just good energy. So mad love to her. Of course, beautiful goggle jacket right there. Again, shout out to Lean. Mad love, miss. Again, the thing about this, you know, CP and Stony, it's not just, I don't think it's just clothes, it really is a tribe, you know, and I think, yeah, it's about, we connect, and we really connect over these kind of things, and, you know, it's a beautiful thing, you know, and it's not really about the materialism of it, it's just more about the aesthetics and how it makes us feel, you know, really, really dope. I'm just going to show you some great pictures. Let's see what we've got here. Just some really cool visuals in these magazines. I can't wait till, now that I've shown you this, I'm actually going to now go through and read the magazine cover to cover. You know, I like to do these things blind. You know, I don't like to already have a pre-arranged things. Like when I do my videos, I never script them, I never do anything, I just do them off the cuff, and then that way you see my brain work and you see how it comes out. You know, nothing is forced, nothing is, you know, it's chopped and edited. Well, it's chopped and edited, but only if I say a lot of ums, or I've just said something incorrect. But generally what you see is normally how it is, and that's why you don't see a lot of cuts in my videos, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, as you can see, people doing what they love, you know, and that's the most beautiful thing. Do what you love and do it in something fly. And fly doesn't mean expensive, guys, by the way, guys. Doesn't mean you have to buy CP Company or you have to buy Stone Island. But if you like CP and you like Stone Island, then feel free to you know, just save up and buy a piece that means something to you. But anyway, we're talking about this magazine, so look at that picture, it's just beautiful. I don't even know what's going on, but I will look. It just looks cool to me from this angle right here. CP have killed it with this magazine. It's a high quality magazine, proper nice. I'll just run through and yeah, I see some more images of people wearing the goggles. Just fly shit only, man. Yeah, and some drawings once again at the back. Really dope, guys. Please, if you get a chance, it's even got a little cartoon, you know what I mean, with the bees, and we all need the bees to save the bees. Without the bees, the world will die. Just know that. Alright, now we go to the third and final one so far, and as you can see, this is called the collector's edition, and it's focusing on collectors. Let me just take that back. Let me show you that. What a great image, eh? Great image. We're just going to open this real quick. Thankfully, I don't need to... Oops, he speaks too soon. Oh God, I never have anything, but I was about to say, thankfully, I'm not going to need anything to open this, but once again, your boy is always caught lacking, but I just used one of my earrings to open this up. Yeah, I wear an earring. I haven't worn it for ages, but... like the Hulk. Okay, guys, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That smell of new magazine. I don't know if I like it or don't like it, but it's all good. Okay, let's show you. Of course, all the magazines start the same way with them, with a few people rocking the pieces at the beginning. I love to see that. Father and son. Beautiful. And again, hopefully we're not just passing down clothes and fashion tips, we're passing down good information, how to live a better life and how to be better humans, because that's more important than just clothes, you know. That's a beautiful picture. She looks so happy. I don't know who that is, but super dope. And that's a candy jacket. Let's just see. Now this episode, wow, look at that green, guys. Reminds me of the Virgil Abloh book right there. That green, he used that same thing, same green. Now this collector is dedicated, sorry, this book, this issue or edition is dedicated to the collectors. So, you know, people who collect CP. It's got a whole bunch of literature in there. This magazine's super dope, man. Oh, I can't wait to really read it. What about collection in the digital age? So this is just telling us about, look at this. Look at this image. How fly is that? You know what I mean? Very Mexican Day of the Dead, you know? Beautiful. I love that. Beautiful set of images there, guys. Beautiful set of images, as you can see. Really, really fly. Okay. Let me just, oh, look at this, guys. Fire! We are burning the place down. Okay, so let's just scroll through. I will be back to you in un momento. Let's look at some of the people. Look at this. It's a great question, isn't it? Why do I collect? I don't know. And then it says something about collecting is something. You'll be able to read that as I'm holding it up. It says collecting is not something I can explain. It's intuitive. Facts. You're just picking up things you like, things that make you feel good, things that remind you of a bygone age. You know, things that remind you of your youth. Just things that, you know, you think will be worth something in the future. Things that you think that, you know, just have a certain aesthetic that you're drawn to. There's a whole different reason why people collect. You know what I mean? Look, people on their bikes. It's not just about clothes, man. Clothes is a foundational, but it underpins a lot of things. You know. Let's just see. I'm just gonna scroll through this. Oh, look at this. Butterflies. Super dope, gotta love it, you know what I'm saying? Really nice. Now, if we go here, so Darren of Yorkshire, he's the one who I said I copped a couple bits off. Remember I copped that under 16 jacket from Brain Trans, I can never get the name, but I think it's Brian Transplant or Brain Transplant. You know the name, the one I shared with you. I copped a couple pieces off him. I copped the Millennium CP jacket. I copped the old school field jacket, worker jacket, the under 16 sort of bomber jacket. Yeah, so he's actually in here because his collection is crazy. He's a CP collector. Me, I like jackets, you know. I don't consider myself a collector yet. Do you know what I mean? This guy, you ask him about CP, he'll be able to tell you this year, that year, what they dropped. You know, a real collector. You know, I just like stuff. I'm not quite the collector. And this basically showcases and sort of highlights his passion for it. You know, really, really dope. And that's a big look for him. You know, big shout out to him for making that. And look, there you go. Look at that. He's in that classic. I think it's a 1988. Might be 89. I don't want to speak out of turn because he will be the one who will say that's not even an 88, it's an 89. So, you know, please do excuse me if I've got it right. But yeah, look, he's surrounded by vintage. He's surrounded by beautiful things. Look at that sailor right there. You know what I mean? He's on the dog saying, listen, I'm not gonna pay that. Lower the price by £1,000 and I'll take it. You know what I mean? Yeah, super dope. He knows his stuff. Look. See what that says? I have about 20 of the goggle jackets from 1988. Now, let me tell you something. People are struggling to get one of those jackets from 1988. Why? Because they cost so much. They're so rare. You know, they're so sought after. You know, I mean, look, you just have a quick read of that. You know, he's got about 20. That should tell you the level of collector he is. He's not like, he's not me who's got, you know, a couple of the newer goggle jackets. You know, this guy's got from 88, from when it began, you know, from when things was popping off. So, you know, let's remember there's different levels to this thing, you know, different levels. I mean, look, come on. Levels, there's levels to this game. Now, I was wearing the new version of that jumper, the CP Palace version of that jumper right there today. A bit hot for it, but I was still wearing it. Super nice. Of course, that would be an original version. That's not going to be no Palace collab. That's going to be the right thing, you know. There he is next to a rail of some grails. A rail of grails. Come on. You wanna see classic shit. Look, you see the goggles right there, tinted lens. You know what I mean? And I'm guessing just from looking at that, it's probably got the hinged watch viewer. The hinged watch viewer is the one that has that sort of spring, and you can press it and it lifts up, rather than the newer versions which don't, or the majority of the versions which don't have the hinge on it. You know, those are much rarer. Of course, they cost a bunch of money. You know, collectors have them. If I find one, I'll get one, depending if my paper game is right at the time. But yeah, super nice. I mean, you've got other people from other places. Of course, you've got this guy right here, you know what I mean, and some of that old school CP, you know what I mean, that leather joint right there, looking fly. You know, super dope. This guy's name's Naoki Wada. And Geek Out Store, I think I followed them. Yeah, they're in Tokyo. Super dope, you know what I mean? Gotta love it. Yeah, man, fly shit only. Yeah, I might have to reach out to this guy and say what's up, you know. Dope. Ideally, you know, I'd love to interview these guys and, you know, sort of get their take on it for the channel. You know, that's where I'm trying to get to. Hopefully, you know, not even hopefully, yeah, hopefully at some point we can manage to do that. It just depends whether they want to talk to me, you know. I'm not anyone famous or any, you know, I'm not no big publication or anything like that, so they might say, who the hell are you? No thanks. But you never know. People are people, so there's always a chance. You don't ask, you don't get. So yeah, guys, that is really it, man. That is really it. You know, a bit of crystals, you know what I mean? Not meth, just crystals. Yeah, so this is what it's about, guys. What more can I say other than, yeah, that was fun. You know, going through that with you guys was really fun, and this has been another episode of Stuff. This has been the Arcipelago CP Company biannual magazine. I've been your boy, P Fire, aka Phoenix the Fireboy, and this has been, like I said once, we're not the same magazine dedicated to shit that I'm into. The end, guys. You already know what to do. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know your thoughts, man. Just from the images, you can pick these up on the website, I believe, CP Company website. And again, I don't get paid to promote these brands. It's not about that. I'm just showing you stuff I have and stuff I love. So, you know, at some point, you never know, these brands might come to me and say, hey, thanks for sharing our archives or our bits, and you know, they might you know, be willing to work. I don't really want free clothes or anything. I just want access to, you know, different people and different conversations. That's more important to me, guys. Anyway, stay dope, stay fly, and yeah, I appreciate your time. Mad love. Leave your comments down below, please. Love.